Alright, I'm coming at you from the Carnival Magic cruise ship. Gonna show you all around the ship, show you what's good, what's great, what's fun, what stinks, what's the best food, what's the best drink. Show you all the good stuff coming from the Carnival Magic cruise ship. Out here sailing the 7 seas. Alright, let's show you around. Over here in the main pool area, which of course is really, really busy on sea day. But main pool, you know, pretty small. Lots of lounge chairs and things like that. So plenty of room if you want to relax. Not too much room for you. I will say I love these things. They're not hot tubs, they're like shaded benches where you put your feet in the water and drink. Sat there for like an hour, hour and a half yesterday. Love that. Also, gotta love any cruise ship that has funnel vision. Come out at night, watch the movies. So now we're over here in the sports square area, which is a part of the ship that I have really, really enjoyed. They have a 9-hole. Jesus Christ, what the hell was that girl say? She should not be playing mini golf like that. Goodness gracious. They have a really nice mini golf course that has 9 holes and on 2 different levels. It has some really kind of innovative holes and that kind of thing. I love the loop-de-loop hole. And the highlight, of course, of the sports square area is they got this ropes course, which is not very impressive. But if you want to see footage of the ropes course from my the GoPro on the head cam, be sure to click the video in the link above. But I will tell you, man, being up there and overlooking the ocean, awesome, really, really awesome. And then yesterday, sea day, the ship was pretty empty. No, yesterday was port day. We were in Nassau. The ship was pretty empty, so I pretty much got to run around the thing by myself, which is really, really cool as well. But being on a ropes course that's, you know, on deck 12, overlooking the ocean and stuff like that, really awesome. I do also want to show you this. This is the biggest game of foosball I have ever seen in my entire life. Look at this thing. You could have 1 million people playing this. Also over here in the sports square, they've got a hot dog cart that's straight out of Roller Coaster Tycoon, as well as a bar. A lot of bars on this ship. I'm only showing you guys the interesting bars. Most of them kind of have a generic bar kind of atmosphere, but there's 4, 5, 6 of them that have really, really nice menus. I'm going to show you those. But this one is an Orchard bar, but it's in a good spot. What you drinking, Polly?
Angry Orchard.
Angry Orchard.
They were out of the Coney Island.
Oh, they're out of the Coney Island hard cider.
They're out of a lot of beers.
So I really wanted to show you guys how this works. This is in the 9th hole up here, and this I thought was one of the coolest ideas. I'm going to use Molly's assistance. Is your hole starts up here on deck 12, and the rest of the mini golf course is down there on deck 9. So you can go for it. You would put the ball into this hole here, and then it takes the pipeline down. And it's down there. Now, one of the best features of the Carnival Magic cruise ship is they have these great water slides. Of course, I'm a huge fan of bowl slides anywhere, and you take a bowl slide, which is this orange one here they call the drain pipe, and you put it on top of a cruise ship, awesome. And then you've got this yellow one, the Twister water slide, is a very, very, very long water slide for a cruise ship. Also has lots of different colors and stuff like that, some translucent tubes, some non-translucent tubes. And for the kids, they've got the big, giant tipping bucket water playground, which is a lot of fun. Really enjoyed that. You know, they got little slides for the kids to play on, and the big tipping bucket is, you know, hoot anywhere. Also, I love that they're over by their bowl slide, where that bikini lady's dancing. That's not what I wanted to show you. But rather what this kid's doing with the, as people are going down the bowl slide, you can squirt them with a water gun, which is really awesome. And there it goes. That's always fun. Gotta love that. So we're out here on the back of the ship where they have a nice sun deck area that overlooks the back of the ship. They also have a pool and hot tub area, which, god damn, this looks miserable. Look how unrelaxing and awful it would be to be in there.
A hot tub?
Oh, awful. It's people's soup.
2 kids in the middle just splashing.
Oh, that looks miserable. Holy cow.
That's why we own our own hot tub.
Yeah, we own our own hot tub, so we don't need to go in the crazy busy ones on the cruise ship. We will show you some more hot tubs in a bit. Now we're up here on the top deck in the front of the ship, where it's home to the Serenity Adults Only Retreat, which is sort of the relaxing area of the ship where they don't allow any kids. So while a lot of the ship we've been showing you today has been really, really chaotic, this area not so much. It's home to a couple hot tubs, also some cuddle pods, and some hammocks.
And a bar.
And a bar, of course. Very, very important there. Odd location, though, because it is right next to the water slides. The Serenity deck, water slides. Kind of questionable placement there, but still relaxing. Also, holy shit, yesterday, saw a big old fat man in a thong and an old lady in a teeny tiny bikini Like, this shit will haunt my nightmares for a long time. So I'm staying the hell away from the Serenity. So I hope everybody's ready for a super trippy shot of the Atrium, because here goes. Yes, we're here on deck 11. The Atrium goes all the way down to about deck 3. And it's actually a nice Atrium, too. It's much more modern than some of the ships we've been on. They feel like they're, you know, stuck in 1980s Las Vegas. But we'll show you more from down there. We just wanted to show you the trippy view.
Cherry on top. Cherry on top, remember? Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, no. I like well, it depends what they have in there. Like, maybe the light from they have in there. Like, look at that.
Much closer to the bottom floor of the lobby, you can see it here. They've got a lobby bar, which is always busy. A little bit disappointing because they don't have like specialty cocktails or martinis. Just have the standard Carnival bar menu. It is always busy, and out of my experience here, that had the worst bartenders out of any of the ships. Well, any of the bars here.
Well, you don't have an event in the lobby that brings 200 to 300 people and only have 2 bartenders.
Yeah, that was
a bar can easily hold 4.
Yeah, they could definitely roll 4 deep. And this stage here, a lot of times they would have live music or DJs or something playing like that, overlooking the Atrium. They had a big Mardi Gras party, and so the Atrium's actually nice, functional, not too big from like this level down. It's very, very tall with the elevators, but cool, and not stuck in the 80s. So we're now on one of my favorite parts of this cruise ship. It's called the Lanai. It's a big boardwalk that runs all along deck 5, so you can walk all the way around the cruise ship if you wanted to. And then we're out here in front of the Red Frog Pub, which is this great outdoor seating area. You can play beanbag toss. You've got these great giant hot tubs.
And they
go underneath they go over the edge of the ship. You've got these really cool swinging glider type chairs. You could hang out and play the stupid tree rope game where you just sort of try and swing this the ring on the rope and try to get around it. It sounds silly, but it's really addictive and very relaxing. The bizarre points of this ship is they have this weird outdoor exercise area. As Molly's having a drink and punching that bag, but they've got these really, really weird machines that are outside. This one, I like this. Somebody's not exercising. They use that as a place to store their pizza. Yeah, a lot of these really weird machines. Now, I will say, we're not going to be over there, but they do have an incredible gym. Like, their gym and hot tub, the gym in the spa section is amazing. You know, it's a lot of machines, tons of new machines. Everything's amazing. All their treadmills have TVs and stuff like that. So, these machines are a bit weird. And they got a full-size basketball court as well, which is a good thing to have. Now, a very popular thing for many of the ship is the spa, and they have a very large one here, the Crowd 9 Spa. I went to a really nice fitness center. I wouldn't mind going to that. But they have a big old spa here. We're not spa people, but it looks fantastic if you're a spa person.
It looked amazing.
Yeah, definitely. We wandered around there a little bit, and definitely worth checking out. Well, guys, it's now lunchtime on the Carnival Magic, where there's great options for lunch. Tons of great options. Lunch actually might be my favorite meal on the ship. When you think cruise ship, you think lunch. Buffet is one of the first things you think about. Today it's sea day, so they got the chocolate extravaganza. And holy crap, dude, this is amazing looking. They've got tons of different chocolate cakes. Look at all these chocolate cakes. All different. There are like 20 different chocolate cakes. Look at the options on this buffet. Hey, look at all this food. That's all this chocolate desserts you get. It's crazy. They look ridiculous. It is. Awesome. So cool. Oh, man. Taking down this little bit. I got the Bacardi mousse earlier. Look at that. How good does that look? Ooh. They got more stuffed toppings for ice cream. And they do have some traditional buffet items. There's 2 different buffets. And this one I'm not really sure what this is themed to, but oh, they got chocolate wontons. We're still on dessert. It's all dessert stuff. I'm coming back for more because I did not see the chocolate wontons earlier. And then finishing up the chocolate buffet. The chocolate extravaganza is, of course, the chocolate fountain. Where you get to stick the chocolate rum balls or donuts in there. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Another good option for lunch is the Mongolian wok, where you get to pick your sauce and your noodles and your meats, and you get to how they make it up fresh for you right there. Really, really tasty too. But that's the chocolate buffet. Let me show you some more. This here includes the Carnival Deli, where they'll make you fresh up some hot or cold sandwiches. I like the hot sandwiches to press it right there in front of you on the panini. That's really good. I mean, come on. Roast turkey, roast ham and cheese, made up fresh. And then the buffet is divided into 2 halves. We're in the second half now. Today they had the chocolate stuff in the first half, but it's always 2 different things. So like one side might have Italian food, while the other would have comfort food. And today it's chocolate and fruit eats. So you've got roast beef and vegetable puffs, cheesy potatoes, stir-fried beef, chicken, rice and yam, soup, and a salad bar. And if you didn't get enough sweets at the chocolate buffet, they've got more desserts over here. And there's that guy. So now we're up in the Casino El Capitano, which is normally their pay extra Italian restaurant for dinner. But during lunch, it's amazing. They've got the Captain's Pasta Bar. You get to pick what kind of pasta you want, what kind of sauce, and what kind of bonuses you want in there. Oh, it's amazing. Also, beautiful room up here. But again, lunch has been my favorite meal on the trip, and this is another reason why. Another good lunch option here on the Carnival Magic is the Guys Pin and Anchor Barbecue Smokehouse. Only open on Saturdays. Another Guy Fieri style restaurant for lunch, and it smells amazing. I haven't had it yet, but you've got your choice of about 4 different meat options, and then 4 or 5 different sides, 4 different sauces, and this is a new thing for this ship. I'll turn this back on in a minute when I get to the food. So here is the food. It looks amazing. All right. So here's my big plate of meat. I've had some samples of everything, and by far the shredded pork butt there, that's the best. It's like melt in your mouth good. Everything else was sort of okay. I like the chicken. I'm not a big sausage guy, so that was just mediocre. Also, you get your choice of a bunch of different sauces, which is always kind of fun too. Molly got some of the sides. She really liked the potato salad and the mac and cheese. Overall, what's your thought? What's your favorite, Mom?
The pork is amazing.
Yeah, that is fantastic right there.
One of the best things I've had on the ship.
Yep. Another good lunch spot here is the Blue Iguana Cantina, where it's Chipotle style. They can make you burritos to your liking, as well as tacos, or like a taco salad kind of thing. Really good. Also, one of my favorite places for breakfast on the ship, because they make you breakfast burritos with whatever kind of eggs and fillings you want in there, and that's one of my favorite things to do. So definitely check this out for breakfast, and lunch isn't bad either. Over here at Guy's Burger Joint, one of the highlights of this ship, one of the things I was looking forward to the most is I've done Guy's Burgers on other Carnival Magic before, and it is amazing. You might think burgers are not going to be that interesting, but these are like cooked to perfection, awesome little burgers. Take a shot of that lady's burger to show you that. Look at that. Greasy, delicious burger. Then they got this amazing topping bar over here with, I go bacon, and then I go onion strands. But I wish I had smell of it, because you can smell the absolute deliciousness here of Guy's Burgers. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, man. Look at that. Super melty cheese. Now, outside over here by the back pool, they actually have one more lunch option for you. It's only available for lunch, and that is tandoori, where you can come and get, Indian-inspired food. It's kind of interesting. Normally not my style of thing, but you're on a cruise ship, so you might as well give it a whirl.
In a midnight buffet, not very good.
It comes also the midnight buffet. Another thing that was new coming out of dry dock here at the Carnival Magic was the Pizzeria del Capitano, which pretty much every cruise line has some sort of a 24-hour pizza offering. And here's the Pizzeria del Capitano. One thing that's interesting though, it's made fresh, and you get 5 different options. And we had this yesterday, and it was stunningly good. It's cooked fresh. You can see this guy cut them up. And everything's made fresh with fresh dough. You can see the dough in the background. See the dough over there. Pizza.
Smells amazing.
Yeah, unfortunately it's not smell-o-vision. But yeah, it's all made fresh. And also, it's a good hearty meal too. For like, after the bar's let out, you're all done food, you're drinking for the day. Good place to stop off and get some sobering up food. One thing that's really nice is they have a ton of elevators. You're a big ship. You're like I think a 12-floor ship. But here we're in the main drag by the Atrium, and they have 10 elevators, which is a ton. And, at no point in time do we really have to wait that long for an elevator. So it's been really, really nice, especially with a ship being 12 decks tall. You want to take the elevators a lot. Hey, what's What's up, everybody? And we're coming at you now from Deck 5, which is sort of the main vein when it comes to nightlife on a cruise ship. You're starting off over here at the Spotlight Lounge, which, as you can tell, home to the stand-up comedy. We saw one of the comedians. He was okay, not good, not bad.
Better than last time.
Better than last time. Also, Big Lounge. This show seemed very popular, but we walked into the last one and had no problem getting a seat like 15 minutes early, which is nice.
But the sight lines are not very good.
Yeah, sight lines are rough. Prime Steakhouse is their upcharge to pay extra steakhouse, which looks very nice when we walked in. Didn't eat there because it's like $15 extra, but no, $35 extra.
30.
But looked good. Looked good. I cut down to the Play It Again piano bar, which has quite the crowd involved today. It's always fun. The sing-along piano bar is always good time. Home to about 5 disco balls. Really cool. Also, I always like the comedy club and the piano bar. They have their own specialty drink menus, which I think is really, really cool. Instead of getting the same old bar menu, they've got, neat drinks that are sort of themed to, comedy or piano bar, that kind of thing.
And it's larger.
Yeah, plenty of room to sit down. Some of these, they do get filled up. This one, there is plenty of seats. I will say this piano guy, not quite as charismatic as some of the ones, but not bad. Not a personal favorite. Over here on the left is the Vibe nightclub. Now, full disclosure, have not been in the nightclub yet. That is on the to-do list for this evening. But there you go.
There looks like a good light package every time we've
Yeah, it looks like a really nice light package. Has been very busy, but we haven't gotten in there yet. It's a 3-night cruise, so there's not a whole lot of time to do everything. That's on the hit list for tonight, so there's that. Now, one of my favorite parts of this cruise is the Red Frog Pub. You've got this very, very welcoming, tropical Red Frog Pub. I'm just going to walk right through. Home to a lot of games. They in the evening, they always have some sort of a live guitar guy playing, which makes it a lot of fun.
In the day, there's a jukebox that you can select yourself.
Yeah. So you can see these people over here playing checkers. A lot of games. More checkers over here. Also, you can buy your Red Frog paraphernalia, which I think we're going to do in a bit.
You don't realize, though, you actually just messed up. You're supposed to take out more than you put in. It's too late now.
They get a very, very big pub. There's always seats because it's gigantic.
Bank's closed, though.
Also, 6 different beers on tap. And each of the different beers on tap, they all include a distinct glass that you would drink out of. So if you're drinking a Thirsty Frog Red, you're drinking out of a glass with a Thirsty Frog Red. If you're drinking a Stella, you're drinking out of a Stella glass, which I think is really cool. And then another thing that I love about the pub here, you've got more bar games over here. I mean, who doesn't love having a couple cocktails and playing shufflepuck? Love shufflepuck. They've also got foosball. So absolutely love the pub. Somewhere you could just spend hours drinking and chilling. But I will say, as much as I really, really love the Red Frog Pub, right here was my absolute favorite place to drink on a cruise ship. And that is the Alchemy bar, where they have very much fancy cocktails and martini glasses, and it's amazing. These are all cocktails that we don't like cost around $10 or so. That guy's loving it. And honestly, if you had the drink fights, you probably have about 40 drinks each. I would say a good at least 10 to 15 came from here at the Alchemy bar, and you can tell it's very, very popular, and just high quality liquors and incredibly talented bartenders. All sorts of stuff.
Each drink is
fantastic, and even each drink comes with a little bit of a show. Like they'll give you this crazy glass, or they'll light something on fire. It's awesome. I can't recommend the Alchemy bar enough. Obviously, I've spent my fair share of time here, but Alchemy bar, wonderful. One of my highlights of the ship by far. I have to sneak my way out of here. Being right by 9K. I'm going to interrupt the show. We're here at the Ocean Plaza, where they do live bands, and also a big home to trivia and things like that.
This is like a third-person dance area?
Yeah, older version of theory. Taste bar, which is where they would sort of give you appetizer-sized portions of some of the fancier foods, like steakhouse foods or Italian restaurant foods. Now, something that I have loved. We did the Cheers program, which means you pay $50 a day, you get 15 alcoholic drinks and all the non-alcoholic drinks you can drink. And this was huge to me because it included Powerade. And let me tell you guys, there was no way I would have been able to drink 15 alcoholic drinks on back-to-back days without having access to this Powerade. Also, staff here was really, really friendly, and milkshakes were included as well.
It was delicious.
Oh, that milkshake you have, amazing. So that's the coffee bar here. Moving on this way, we have the Fun Hub, as well as the casino, which is a large casino and very, very modern games. It very much felt like a Vegas-style casino. We went to Vegas last year with big, giant games and giant LED screens. Now, you're not supposed to film in the casino, so I'm going to sort of just tell you, nice casino. If you're a gambler, it's nice. One complaint, it's also home to the only sports bar, and it's a smoking area because it's a casino. And I love sports, but I hate smoking. So that did not work out well for me. Anyway, that is the big sort of nightlife promenade here on the Magic. The thing I found neat was the Fun Hub, which is these big computer type things. And then, first of all, the computer screens are super thin. Like, these are ultra modern computers. But then they have their way to buy the internet packages. And actually, some of them are really, really cheap. Like, if you want to buy like the social media package, you got your Facebook and Facebook Messenger and things like that. It's $5 for 24 hours or $10 for the whole thing. So it's pretty cheap as far as if you just want to do the Facebook and stuff. Obviously, if you want to stream video and video chat, much more expensive. But I thought that's neat that they have that as an option. I never see these too busy, but they are pretty neat here at the Fun Hub. Up here on the shopping level, where they're home to the fun shops of Carnival, and they actually have quite a bit of shopping on this cruise. All the stores on the right is over here. These are like the very expensive kind of stores with the jewelry and the perfume, and essentially the stores that I kind of never go in. But then over here, you've got a candy store, which is new. This is something that they added when it came out of Dry Dock last month, so it's a newer thing. Really pretty looking candy store. And of course you get flowers and stuff in there too, but nice looking candy store, selling all sorts of fun treats and things like that, and plush dolls for the kids. And then over here you have more of the shops that I like to go in. These are the your Carnival logo store, and of course where you can go and buy your duty-free booze. But it's also, if you've been on a couple cruise ships, you kind of, once you've seen one, you've sort of seen them all. Nothing really stood out to me as like, holy cow, you need to get that. But also, I normally don't shop too much on these things. Sneak it through.
Well, they claim like 50% off, but I'm pretty sure it's only like 25 to 30% off.
I will say the one thing we do always get, the only thing that we're going to buy right now is the ornament. We get one of these from every cruise ship we go on, and we decorate a little mini Christmas tree we got. And so we're going to pick that up, which is always neat. And they do have some cool stuff. The wine stopper's really cool. If you like wine, I guess you get in that. Of course, magnets and all sorts of stuff. We actually own one of those too. Those pillows are super comfy. And then, of course, more magnets, keychains, shirts. A lot of people like these, kind of the mini ship model, so they have a mini ship model. Then, of course, the liquor sales. And not a great liquor sales on this ship, so I'm probably not going to buy any of that. But it's always cool that they do that. Down here in Deck 4, which is home to the warehouse, which is the ship's video arcade, which is really awesome. This is actually the coolest arcade I've ever seen on a cruise ship. You get tickets. It's an unmanned ticketing system, and it's all digital tickets, so it just goes on your sail and sign card. And then you come over here and you pick out whatever prize you want out of the prize bin. Not the best prizes by any means, but still neat. And I think having ticket games makes this more interesting. You get, whack a Batman villain or, other games where you can win a little duck. Lots of these high-scale prize games, too. Now, they do have some of my favorites. These are some of my absolute favorite games over here. These Carnival-inspired games. Like, they've got Down the Clown and Milk Jug Toss. And we got the Goldfish ping pong style game, and those are some of my favorite games. So newer too, yeah. You get lots and lots of games. You get a souvenir photo in this booth here. You got a crazy SpongeBob card game. There's some really good video games too with Dead Storm Pirates and Aliens. You got the new Jurassic Park arcade game. Some super fun, more kid-friendly ticket games. Of course, our buddies over at Tryout Tech. There's a Typhoon here. Pac-Man Smash is awesome. We've got Wheel of Fortune or Deal or No Deal. Of course, you know it's not an arcade without Skee-Ball. You gotta have Skee-Ball. And just really, really cool. Big Mouth Bass, Black Hole, all sorts of really cool stuff. So now I've got my card out. I'm going to show you how this works. You take your sale and sign card and you just use it to just go on the machine right here. And then it's going to tell you, do you want to use 1 or 5? And if you buy 5, you get 2 games free, as you can see right there. I just want to use 1, so we're going to do this one more time. Please scan again, okay. There we go, so we're going to do 1. And it tells you how many tickets you have before, and then it'll tell you how many tickets you have after. So Molly, go and spin the big wheel. So I'm hanging out and drinking a Bahamas beer in the kids arcade. Good spin, I told you he's got a good spin. Let's see, what do we got? What kind of sweet prizes are we gonna get? 10.
Not very good.
Way to go, Molly. Anyway, that's the Warehouse Arcade. Pretty neat here. Good place to go in, especially if you're kids. You probably spend a lot of money on that sale and sign card.
It's right off the kids.
Yeah, right near the kids clubs. And if you're a parent and you've got kids, probably put a spending limit on their card, or else you could wake up with $100 at arcade fees. Restaurant, which is one of the 2 different dining facilities on this ship. And I will say one of my least favorite experiences on this ship, which I've really enjoyed, has been the dining and the dinner experiences. We've tried, it's our 4th cruise with Carnival. It's the first time we've been on one with the new American table menus, and it's been disappointing. I thought the food quality and selection has been definitely subpar to what we've seen in other cruises.
They don't have the tablecloths anymore.
Yeah, no tablecloths, a bit of a simpler menu. They do have like an always selection for like local favorites. So, you know, Port Canaveral on Embarkation Day, they had things that they serve there, and I think today will probably be things they serve in Nassau, which I think is cool, especially if you're on a longer ship. But I thought food quality was not what I would expect from a main dining room cruise.
Night, there was no lobster tail. You had to pay for it. It used to be one of the main dishes that everyone got on Elegant Night.
Yeah, like I got prime rib that was, mediocre at best, and honestly, I enjoyed the food at lunch and brunch much better than the food at the dinner. Like the food I got for lunch, I got a steak and eggs with filet mignon and this beautiful pork chop. It was amazing. It's been so much better than the dinner food. But so that's one knock on the ship. But and the rooms themselves, kind of nothing special. They're not, so many of the dining rooms you go on the ships are beautiful. This one, not super impressive. But one of the low points of the ship, but not terrible, but not what I would expect from a nicer, newer cruise ship. So last but not least, we want to show you guys around the cabin. We were at 9353 here on the Carnival Magic, and it was interesting. Interior cabin. So obviously you get no windows or anything. You just get a big old bed, but kind of weird because we when we signed up for the cruise, we got a guaranteed inside cabin, but they gave us a handicapped accessible cabin. As you can see, the size of the door is massive, and the size of the bathroom is the biggest cruise bathroom in the entire world. Like normally cruise bathrooms are incredibly tiny, and this thing is gigundo. So that was the cool part about ending up with one of these cabins. The negative part was that we ended up with 2 closets. They were both pretty small, so we got one here and one over there. So the closet size was small, but the bathroom size was ridiculously large. So overall it was fine, no big deal. You get a nice TV, which is a big plus. And that'll pretty much do it for our tour here of the Carnival Magic. If you're hopping on the cruise line, if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments section. I will try my very, very best to get back to them. And now, I guess Molly is finishing, I think, her 13th beverage of the day. I'm done. I maxed out my beverage plan like 2 hours ago. as we eat pizza. These are some of the late night snacks, by the way. The pizza, which looks really good. Oh my gosh. But, and then ham and cheese drunk sandwiches. And I guess we're just going to sort of rant here. Overall, best parts of the cruise. What were your favorite parts of this 3-day vacation we had? And favorite parts of the Magic overall?
Obviously, the bathroom, since you're pointing at it. Awkward video.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
Here's our bathrobes. The door. My in the loop business card that is keeping open the power.
Overall, very solid.
Apparently the beverages, I would assume.
That is. Very solid ship. Lots to do. Water side's really good. I'm not a fan of rope courses, but I enjoyed them for the most part, except I felt like I was in diet parts.
That's something like
It had an amazing view.
Yeah, I normally like ropes courses and the like that. So having the ropes course on board and being able to look, 12 stories above the sea and everything, really was something spectacular. I got to run through once on port day, and it was like the only person on there. Then I came back the next day and got to see what, just looking for miles and miles of nothing but ocean. It was really, really cool. So I definitely approve of that. That was a big plus to the ship. I would also say lunch for me. Lunch was huge. Every single day, lunch was probably my favorite meal.
The negative, dining. The American new menu.
I guess you mean dinner dining.
Dinner dining, yes. Yeah. The new dining menu in the fancy dining areas.
Drink up there, champ. You're making tons of sense on this review. But I do agree. But I will say, our dinner today was much better than the first 2 days. We had 3 days. This was probably today was the best experience I thought out of the group.
Agreed.
But it's still the weakest meal. Breakfast
compared to how it was too.
Yeah. We've been on this is our 4th Carnival cruise, so this American table menu it definitely seems cheaper than a lot of the other stuff. Stage shows I thought were fine, sort of the same thing you would expect on a non-Disney ship or a upper tier Royal Caribbean ship. Essentially, you're getting theme park quality entertainment kind of thing. I will say cruise director was really cool.
Oh, Dr. E.
Yeah, most times the cruise director is kind of like a douchebag, hardcore douchebag, or somebody, if they're walking down the hall, you kind of want to walk the other way just to avoid them. This guy, cool as hell. Tons of energy, clearly loved his job, born to do this kind of thing.
He did unique dances too. He didn't do your typical line dances.
The same 4 white people party dances that you normally see. So that was a big plus. Let's see. The hardware on board the ship, the ropes course, the water slides, very, very cool.
The staff was pretty amazing.
The staff,
the bars.
Yes. Well, some of the bars, the Alchemy bar was our favorite by far, as you can tell from this last beverage. Molly's yet to finish. The Alchemy bar was our favorite, but even the Red Frog pub, amazing. And I'm not sure if you're a drunk or the staff's really good that they remember who you are. But that happened. Yeah. Will say I definitely enjoyed the beverage plan. If you're going on a short cruise and you really like to drink, I recommend.
And not getting off the ship.
And not getting off the ship, I recommend the beverage plan because I've done that a couple of times in a row now. But on the 3-night cruise, definitely makes sense. They do limit you to 15 drinks, which is kind of a bummer because, I feel like such a drunk. I maxed out twice. Last time we went on the Carnival cruise, I'm like, my goal is to max out, and this time I'm like, I'm just going to buy this, relax, and have a good time. And 2 nights in a row, they were like, man, you're done. Go to bed. But drinks were cool. And I will say, we went on the Sensation in December, and we went on the Magic Now here in April. And they've got a new beverage plan where it's a little bit more expensive, but you can get drinks up to $50. So I had a couple $20 rums and things like that. Things I would never order in real non-cruise life. So beverage plan for me was a plus. Minuses, I agree. The American table menu was kind of disappointing. Also, the activities guide was kind of disappointing, like not having tons of activities during the day to do on any given day.
I think that part
Yeah,
of the reason is
but we're on a 3-day cruise that normally gives out 7-day cruises, so that was a bit of a bummer for us. But you can't blame them because this is not their bread and butter. But overall, I mean, I have had a fantastic time.
Definitely come back.
Yeah, I would love to come back to the ship. Very, very relaxing. I mean, come on, I won this turtle in the arcade. I mean, that's cool. Well, guys, if you have any questions or comment about the Carnival Magic, be sure to try and post them in the comment section, and I will guarantee you I will try my best to get back to you. If I know the answer or not, I will let you know if I know the answer. If I don't know the answer, I'll say, hey, I don't know the answer, post on a different video. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe because we do videos from all over the United States showing off all different tourist destinations, cruise ships, theme parks, anything I think is cool we try to post on here. And that'll pretty much do it. Thank you guys for listening. Subscribe and that'll do it. And thank you very much. Signing off from the Carnival Magic.
I find this frustrating.
Molly's not very good at tree rope. Nope. One more try, then I'm turning off. No, that was terrible.